Hello. For my field-based observation data chat, I have my talking points right here, so I'll just be going over all of them. So for my mentor teacher, the way that she answered the section, how data translates into curriculum planning, she basically said that data influences her curriculum greatly. And she basically begins each unit with pre-quizzes to see which skills from previous courses need to be revisited and which concepts students are already confident in. She also relies on district created unit assessments that cover several weeks of content so she can decide whether the class is ready to move forward. Let's see. To stay responsive during instruction, she uses quick mini quizzes after her lessons, which help her see if students need reteaching, practice adjustments, or intervention through tutorials. And overall, she views data as a way to keep instruction flexible and aligned with real student understanding. For section 2, how benchmark and STAR data are used, she said that she shared that STAR and benchmark results are helpful tools, but they're not the whole picture. She uses these larger assessments mainly to identify tweaks that require extra emphasis or clarification. The patterns and benchmark scores, she said that they help her to decide when to build in review days or when to plan targeted supports as well, especially as students get closer to the EOC exams. For the formative and summative assessments, she said that in her classroom, formative assessments happen constantly and naturally, which from what I observed, she does give she does give those assessments quite often. And she said things like exit tickets, short checks for understanding, and brief quizzes allow her to shift instruction in the moment based on what students show that they know. Now, in one of my previous field-based observation assignments, I did say that I personally didn't observe her class when she gave out an exit ticket, but she does in fact give out exit tickets. And so to pick up where I left off, let's see. Yes, so she uses district unit tests and performance tasks and projects to measure long-term mastery. She also uses these summative assessments to help her reflect on how effectively she taught the full set of standards and what she might change going forward. For section 4, how demographic data impacts planning, she explained that some demographic information plays a meaningful role in shaping her instruction. Attendance data is especially important because missing even one science lesson can leave students struggling later on. And I also saw that during my observations that some students were behind, or that she would give some students a day to catch up so that they could understand what was going on. Let's see, if they had an excused absence, of course. Let's see, she also uses special education and ESL data to make sure accommodations, modifications, and language support are in place for students so that they can access the content fully. For gifted and talented students, the data helps her direct them towards advanced coursework or enrichment opportunities. She was also very clear that she chooses not to plan based on ethnic group data, emphasizing that all students deserve equal access to instruction regardless of background. Let's see, for section 5, a school-wide strategy based on data, one school-wide data-driven strategy she described was the biology STAR boot camps. After reviewing benchmark scores, the science team divided the most challenging TEKs among 4 teachers, and each teacher led small group sessions for the students who scored below a certain threshold. Students rotated through each TEKS focus station and later participated in like a round robin review the week before the exam. This targeted intervention, she said that this targeted intervention paid off, and the biology team achieved 94% pass rate, which showed me how powerful and strategic that data-based planning can be. So to conclude, my overall reflection is that from this interview that I was able to have with my mentor teacher is that data-based planning data in general is very important to use in order to conduct your class, in order to plan everything that you're going to do for that class. And by talking to my mentor teacher, she is very specific to each class period that she has. So she makes a lesson plan for the overall instruction, for the overall unit, and then she adjusts based on class periods. So she makes adjustments for first block, and she makes adjustments for fifth block, eighth block, and everything like that. So yes, that was the information from my data chat interview with my mentor teacher, and thank you so much.